Hey everybody, how's it going? Just gonna do a little check-in with you today. Starting in the house and then maybe we'll move outside, but we had something show up in the mail. Let's check that out. So I'm pretty excited about that because that's gonna get us out in the garden. It's gonna be our first garden tillage this year. For our main garden outside. Since that's freshly tilled ground, it's also pretty packed down hard, and this tool is going to help us to lift that soil up a little bit and loosen that lower level. So really looking forward to using this, and I'll unbox it and show you what's all inside, and then we'll put it together and throw it on the tractor and see how it does. Let's go. All right, let's dig in. Got some good sun going on this evening, if you can't tell. Got a little friend back there making the most of it. So let's take a look at this ripper blade. All right, so here's the first part. So this here mounts to the ripper blade. We got this as well. This will help us for digging potatoes and also digging the trenches to plant potatoes. So looking forward to using that. This came from Heavy Hitch as well. Oh, that is heavy. Okay, there it is. So here's the main shank here. You can see this is a pretty long shank. I think this one said it was like 26 inches. And then it's got the adjustment holes on it here. So, should be able to adjust that fairly easy with some bolts. And this is some good heavy stuff, I can tell you that already. Nice heavy steel. Hopefully this holds up good. Now of course, if you're not familiar with the Heavy Hitch, we'll look at that next, but this part goes into a hitch similar to, you know, a ball and hitch that you would put on the back of a truck or something like that. It's the same size as like a 5,400 pound hitch attachment. So the beauty of the Heavy Hitch is that you can use it for multiple purposes. I looked at the quick hitch and things like that, and I just didn't see the versatility in that versus this. You know, maybe I still will look at a quick hitch eventually someday just for the ease of changing out implements, but this allowed me to do three things essentially, the Heavy Hitch. I got this ripper so I can do ripping with it, and if there's other attachments, I know there's like healers and stuff like that that you can get that plug right into the back of it, so you can swap out toolies easy. And then each tool, so like this ripper, costs less than it would have cost me to buy a whole 3-point ripper by itself. So there, I just got it adjusted quick, and then you can kind of see here, this is the part that mounts into the back of the tractor, and then these adjustment holes allow you to set the depth that it'll go down the ground. So you can see this is set to go pretty deep. Maybe we won't go quite that deep. I don't even know if the 1023E will be able to handle that or not, but we'll see what it can do. And I'll just show you the bottom here. You can see here they've got a couple of bolts. These are for mounting the shovel or the blade on here, you know. Like yay. Obviously it'll be on the other side, but that's how you would do that. And then this also is removable here with this bolt here. So you can put different tips on it, wider tips, you know, or just like I said, the shovel. All right, let's take a look at that Heavy Hitch. All right, this is 40 or 50 pounds itself. So you know, the weight is good. It'll serve as a ballast when it's just attached to the tractor at any point. But then you can also, if you see this bracket here, you can also put case weights on here and put a bunch of extra weight on the back of the tractor, and this will help as a ballast if you're using your bucket up front. And then of course, you've got your hitch attachment there. Now this is great. This will allow me to hook our trailer up to the back of our tractor and take that out across the yard wherever I need to go to load up branches or wood or rocks or anything that I might want to haul around. As well as just moving it around in the shop, especially if I have a heavy load on it. I mean, that trailer is really easy to move around by myself, but if I have a heavy load on it of wood or something like that and I need to move around, it'll be handy to have the tractor with this hitch on it. I could just put the insert in it with the ball on it that I have for our truck, actually our old Durango, because we have a smaller hitch now on the new car. But and you can see here too, made in the USA, right in Winona, Minnesota. So we're happy to support them. And like I said, build quality is really good, very happy. And it was well rated, came well rated online as well. So let's take this, oh, if I can find the beginning of it. Good old shipping wrap. That little donut. Oh man. So here they provided a pin. I think this is for either the top link here, the center link, or yeah, this looks like it's for the hitch itself. So you got the hitch pin there. And then, okay. So these are your category 1 3-point mounts. They go right there. And there's one for both sides. So you didn't get a center link pin, but that's okay. You typically use the same one for any implement. If you have a 3-point on the back of your tractor, it's going to work for multiple implements. So, all right, there's everything that came in the box. So again, we have the ripper blade, the shovel, or the plow, whatever you want to call it, and then the heavy hitch itself. So let's go get this on the tractor and test it out. All right, so got all of our bolts tightened up. These nuts here, got these all tightened up. And we also got the bolts tightened up here on the shank, on the ripper, and then here too for the scar fire here, the blade, whatever you want to call it. Now let's get it on the tractor. Okay, that was it. Now, we just have our pin here, and this is how the blade mounts. Okay, so this is all the way in the up position. So you can see, and I've already got this set on its lowest setting because I don't need to go super deep. This is just a garden. I'm not planting, 160 acres or anything like that. I might adjust my top length like this a little bit just to make that a little less aggressive so it doesn't dig down so hard and pull down on the back of the tractor. But otherwise, I think we are pretty much ready to go. So I think for transport, just going out to the garden, I'll pull this pin here and then I'll probably just pull this out and flip it upside down so that it's sticking up. So let's do that and then head out to the field. All right, we're all done. It did a great job. I couldn't be happier with the tractor. I couldn't be happier with the hitch. I mean, this thing is built really nice. The welds are great. The iron is, the steel is nice, thick, heavy gauge stuff. So it stood up to the grunt of this really well. Couldn't be happier with it. That's a great product. And it did a great job out in the garden. Got nice and deep. It was about perfectly sized for the tractor. I don't think I could have went any deeper, and I don't think I could have went, any harder for the tractor when I had it all the way down. So it worked really good. So like I said, you can set this deeper. This will help improve the aeration in our soil. It'll help improve drainage as well, and it just breaks up the compaction in the soil. So Subsoiler or Ripper, it's called by many names, but a good product for your garden if you have a large garden. The other thing that's great about this hitch is I plan on using it just like this here. You can see it's easy to take stuff out, and then I've got this old hitch. I can pop this in here, and now I can use that to pull my trailer around wherever I want to go. I can take the ball out of this, or I can get a separate hitch and I can haul my trailer around and that kind of thing, and work at different heights. So it's a very versatile product. And then again, like I said, it's also got this rack on here for adding extra weight if you want to use it for a ballast for your bucket. So that's all I got for you today. I really appreciate you coming along and checking it out. Let me know in the comments what you think. Again, really happy with the product. Heavy hitch out of Winona, Minnesota. That's all I got for you. See you next time.